Okay, so let's talk more about datasets and how we use them in TestSlick. A dataset is a collection of data rows that follow a specific schema, and that schema is defined for each dataset. Here we have two examples of datasets that are already set up, but I can create a new dataset. Let's say I want to test user roles, and I can put the user admin here. The username field has a string, and then let's give this the user role. And now I can select other data types. So I have Boolean, integers, and numbers. I also have a list field that I'm going to use in this example. So for the role, I can have the admin value, I can have the client admin value, or just the basic user, and a tester. It makes sense in the context of TestSlick. So I can save that data set, and now I can select add roles. So I can say there's a user admin and a user client admin, and then from the list I can select the actual role, and then I can save. How do we actually use data sets in tests? So you have two options. One is during the execution, you actually select a dataset, and even if that dataset isn't linked to the test, the execution will provide you with a scenario for each row, or we can actually edit tests and use datasets directly on the test. So in this case, I'm going to open here a test that already has a step, and I'm gonna say I'm testing the password validity. The first step would be navigate to the sign-in form, and then I can say input the value in the password box, input box. Right, so now I can confirm I have a dataset, which is the password validation dataset, which is the one I want. And now I can actually go back to the step, and instead of writing a generic description, I can say input value, and with the $sign it opens up this pop-up, and I have the dataset selected, and I'm gonna say I want the password value. So now I'm actually linking the password column of the dataset inside the test description. I can also add another step, check the error message if not, and again I can link the dataset and say if not valid. Also regarding datasets, you can create different datasets to hold different types of data, but if you want a quick dataset setup, you can actually use our AI ability to suggest new rows. So let's say I want to create a dataset of bank details. Now create a dataset. I'm not going to edit any column because I want our AI thingy to actually generate all the data. So I'd say get me 10 rows of bank details data, including the credit card number, and I'll ask our AI to suggest. It might take a while, and now I have some fields he suggested. It did include the credit card number, and he also gave me a number, balance, and currency, and he generated the 10 rows. If I'm happy with this, I can delete some rows if I don't want them, and once I'm satisfied with this setup, I can save, and now I can use the dataset on tests.